Chairman Cox. My name is David Michaels. I'm an epidemiologist and professor at the Milken Institute School of Public Health at George Washington University. From 2009 to 2017, I served as Assistant Secretary of Labor for OSHA, the longest serving in the agency's history. From 1998 to 2001, I was Assistant Secretary of Energy for Environment, Safety, and Health, charged with protecting the workers, the community residents, and the environment in and around the nation's nuclear weapons facilities. Today, you've heard powerful testimony of three individuals who were impacted by the disinformation campaigns directed by the National Football League, manufacturers of opioids, and the fossil fuel industry. Each of these cases is a variation on the playbook perfected by the tobacco industry. Starting in the 1950s, the evidence was clear that cigarettes cause lung cancer, but Big Tobacco understood that by inventing a debate on the science, by claiming the evidence was in dispute, that more research was needed, it could continue to sell its deadly product. Its profits would not be endangered. Eventually, the industry was forced to acknowledge the truth that only after hundreds of thousands of people would become addicted to a product that would ultimately kill them. The denial playbook has been widely embraced because it works. The strategy disingenuously demands proof over precaution in matters of the public good. For unethical corporations, there is no better way to stymie government efforts to regulate a product that harms the public or the environment. Debating the science is much easier and more effective than debating the policy changes necessary to protect people. In America, people are innocent until proven guilty. Products, though, have no such rights. We should and we must consider them dangerous until proven safe. For decades, the fossil fuel industry has turned the presumption of innocence upside down, manufacturing doubt to make their deadly products look safe, while demanding that their harm be proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. Here's how this playbook works. The industry defending its product will commission scientific studies with flawed methodologies guaranteed to generate predetermined results. It will demand the raw data from studies done by independent scientists, then reanalyze that data to reach different conclusions, alchemy that's easy for the experienced, if unethical, data cruncher. It will hire scientists, often outside their field of expertise, to make pronouncements that their product is safe or there's not enough evidence to take action. It will plant articles, often ghostwritten, which selectively promote the results of studies that favor their products. It will hire opinion leaders and publish op-eds under their names, and create front groups to make it look like there is widespread opposition to controlling the exposure in question, and so on, and so on, and so on. These campaigns are no more than public relations efforts disguised as science. The corporations and their hired guns demand that policy be based on, quote, sound science, but what they really want is something that sounds like science but isn't. In the case of tobacco, the scientific evidence became overwhelming, and after decades, the industry finally admitted the truth. The NFL has recognized the jarring hits that cause brain damage in football players. Big Pharma has finally acknowledged their opioids are extremely addictive. This denial playbook has caused the sickness and deaths of millions through its use defending tobacco, opioids, asbestos, lead, PFAS compounds, and many, many more toxic products. But in the face of overwhelming evidence, the fossil fuel industry continues to follow the tobacco road. These corporations are defending a product which will be far deadlier than tobacco unless we take urgently needed action. This industry is still funding scientists to manufacture doubt and is still lobbying against meaningful climate action. And too many of our legislators continue to believe their lies. Please, make no mistake. There is no real debate in the scientific community. The accumulation of atmospheric carbon threatens to dramatically break down climate systems, and this will cause severe damage to our environment. If we do not take immediate action, these changes will make much of the planet uninhabitable, increasing extreme weather events, raising sea levels, reducing our food supply, and altering in terrible and tragic ways the lives of billions of inhabitants of the earth. Thank you for pursuing this very important matter.